Hello everyone. Well, the good news is I built a new PC out of the other bits, because if you can remember, God, it's got to be getting on nearly 3 years now. I built a PC and it lasted about 3 weeks, and then there was thunder and lightning. I heard a crack and the PC went off. So I thought, well, you know, welcome to the Philippines. I started checking it out and I come to the conclusion it was probably the power supply. Wrong, it wasn't the power supply. So I bought a new power supply to change the power supply, and it wasn't the power supply. So I checked everything else and thought, well, it's got to be the motherboard. So I got a new motherboard and it wasn't the motherboard. So I stripped it all, I started again, and, you know, stripped it, built it, stripped it, built it. You know, I just got sick of it. So I just put it away in the storeroom, and just recently I got it out to try and fix it again. And long story short, guys, it was the video card that was damaging the board. I've damaged 2 boards with the video card. When I stripped the video card, the thermal paste had all dried up on it, and the video card was obviously getting very hot, and that's what was damaging the motherboard. So I cleaned all the dry paste off the video card and put it all back together. It was working, so I sold the video card. Now the good thing is, you see, I didn't really need a big video card. I'm one of these that it's best to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? Now this board has 1 gig video on board. So we've got a M.2 storage. We've got 32 gig of RAM. The motherboard, it's not an expensive motherboard. I didn't need it. It's 1151. The processor's an i7, which is my old processor. Oh, I bought a spare processor because I thought, well, it can't be the processor. It takes a lot for a processor to go, but I got a new processor. So basically, I've had that many spare components. I built another one. So it's got pretty much the same in. It's got M.2 in there. It's got a second hard drive. Don't hit me over the head, but I think it's a 500 gigabyte separate hard drive. 500 gig, 500 gig M.2. It's got the i7 processor in it. Now the i7 processor is worth between 10 and 12,000 pesos. So there's quite a lot of money there. It's a new build, new box, everything's good in it. It's all up and running. I'm selling that for 19,500, including the monitor. So there's nothing else included. It's just that and the monitor, that's it. So that's the good news. It's all up and running. It's been running for a while. I didn't want to do a video in case it went down and you know, it wasn't working right, but it's working fantastic. It's very fast. When I do the rendering on my videos, it renders quicker than it's ever done. So I'm really pleased with it. So let's get on to the bad news, guys. Now the bad news. Can you remember I bought a solar generator, and then I told everybody it worked for a little while, then it stopped working. Well, I thought I'd take it to bits and see if I could find out the reason it's not working, and maybe I could fix it. So got my trusty meter, It keeps pouring down with rain outside. By the way, guys, I can't go anywhere. Let's make sure the lens is not misted. So I take it to bits, and I found out the problem. Can you see the batteries? These are gel batteries, and basically you can see they've exploded. Not exploded like gone bang, but there's something gone wrong. They must have had too much power put in, or there's been a short. Because you can see the batteries are swollen. So even without finding what the cause was to make the batteries, you see there's supposed to be a switch inside that if the solar panels overpower, it's supposed to cut off the power to the batteries. It obviously didn't do that, or I don't know, a short, whatever. But what the scary thing was, I'll show you at the front. That's what it is, look. Let's see if I can make sure you can see. That's the make. It's supposed to be 1,000 watts, but on investigation it's not. It's not 1,000 watt. It's probably about 65, something like that. But I must say, when it was working, it worked really well. It worked the fan, it worked my computer, it worked the router, and it probably would have worked another fan as well. Now, this is the scary part, guys. This is very, very concerning. When it happened, sorry, my kids play up here and it's a bit of a mess. When it happened, this was on the front, right? So all I could see was that. But I thought I'll take it off, right? Now this didn't work. This should have tripped, and it didn't. Look at this, guys. Look at that. The house could have gone on fire. This house could have been burned to the ground. All that's stripped, look, and melted. The wires have got that hot. So I'm assuming, I've not been on the roof, it's either been raining or far too hot, but I'm assuming the solar panels probably are damaged as well. So at some point I've got to go there and check them, and if they're all right, I'll probably sell them, because I've tried to get this fixed. I've been to a few places, because I thought to myself, I've got a spare battery, but these are gels. These are gel batteries, and I've got acid batteries, or battery, and I'm not capable enough of sorting all this out and putting the acid battery in. Nearly said alkaline. Acid battery. And nobody else seems to want to do it. And I know you can do it, because the ones that were for sale when I was looking, they were acid batteries, not the gel type. So I'm pretty annoyed at that, because that's a lot of money down the crap of that we can't really afford to lose. And these have gone up in price as well from when I bought this. So everything's going up, guys. I mean, food, electronic stuff's going up. I've just watched a video on YouTube that's saying there's going to be a rice shortage. I hope they're wrong, because in Asia, I mean, well, all around the world, but mainly in Asia. I mean, people in the West aren't bothered about a rice shortage, are they, on the whole? But if it happens here, it's going to be a catastrophe, because they all eat rice, but it's even more important for the really poor people, because it's the staple and it's the cheapest thing they can buy food-wise. Looks like it's going to pour down again. I was going to go on my bike, but it's been raining all day. I can't do it. So I just thought I'd show you that, and show you. You see, I'm mad with myself as well, because I should have put an earth on it, an earth the system, and this probably wouldn't have happened. Like I say, that didn't flick, that didn't trip, and this could have been really, really serious. We could have lost the whole family, you know. So the moral to this story is, I don't know, because it was fitted right. I fitted it right. I mean, it's pretty easy, it's not rocket science. I did my homework. Like I say, the only thing I didn't do was fit an earth wire, and I should have done that. But there you are. You know, I'm not going to say these things happen. They do, I guess, but they're very rare. I don't mean, you know, with solar, because obviously you've got to be careful with solar, because too much power, and you haven't used the right wiring, it'll just melt, and you're not going to be having a very good day. So that's it, guys. I wanted to show you that. I wanted to show you I've getting a PC, so I've got a backup for my laptop. The only problem is, of course, if there's a brownout, I can't use it. This was amazing. This was a godsend for brownouts. I could always do my lives. I could always do me, you know, sort my channel out. But if there's anybody out there thinks they can fix it, that's not too far away, I can get to us, I'd appreciate it. But the thing is, I'm still concerned what caused it. It's alright putting a new battery back in it and sorting it all out, setting it all up, but what caused it? What caused the problem? Anyway, guys, that's life. That's life, and we'll see you on the next one. So please subscribe, please hit the like button, and share our videos, and make sure the notification bells hit. YouTube's just took 45 subscribers off me, just like that, and when I complained, it got worse. I'm losing every time I gain. I'm losing. So please make sure you're subscribed. Please make sure all the people that you've asked to support us are still subscribed and getting notifications, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.
Please subscribe to Brit in the Philippines.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a